Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to learn how to knit this lace scarf, and I have to say, so far this is the easiest lace that I've ever knitted. I have a pattern. It's not my pattern, it's free on Ravelry, but honestly you will just look at the pattern once and then you'll just memorize the whole thing. I made a video on the knitted cast on, and that's how I started this. So I'm not going to show you how to start this scarf because I already have a video on the knitted cast on, and this is what it looks like. And the reason why I've done a knitted cast on is because you need a stretchy one for lace, because obviously, let's just get these things out of the way. Obviously when you're finished with the scarf, you're gonna wash it and block it stretched, so you need this cast on to be quite stretchy, and I find the knitted cast on the best for lace patterns or lace knitting. But let's go ahead and show you the pattern. So we'll just move these out of the way. Now do excuse my folded paper. I did take it to work with me, so it's a bit wrinkled up. Okay, the pattern is called Pearl Barred Scallop Scarf, and as you can see, it looks like it kind of looks like branches, but then not branches. Anyway, like V laces, and you can't really see it as much on the picture here, but I'll show you on my scarf, the one I knitted. Now this pattern, it's free on Ravelry, and it's by Sherry Borden, I believe. I'll link it down below, where you can go and download this pattern for free. As she explains here, is very easy, and you only have to know one row. There's a chart here that repeats 5 times, and then you get like a garter stitch kind of line that will become V's. I'll show you what I mean. But the pattern is so nicely written. Obviously gauge is not that important because it's a scarf, so you know, it doesn't really have to fit anything. You can knit it as long as you want. Obviously you can do 4 edges or 4 peaks, or I don't know what you would call them, so you can make it wider. This, I think it's the best width for it, 3 of them. So it gives you instructions to cast on. It also tells you the type of cast on to do. That's how I knew that I needed the like a stretchy cast on. Then you get instructions row by row, and obviously you get the chart. So if you don't like the row by row instructions, you can use the chart to do. So I'll show you how to do just a couple of stitches, because we have here yarn overs. Obviously you know how to do knits and purls, and then I'll show you how to do the yarn overs and these center double decrease. She calls it CDD, which is very easy, and I'll show you what that looks like on the work. But let's go ahead and take a look at my scarf. Oh, before I show you my scarf, I want to tell you the yarn I'm using. I've used this yarn before. I love it. I love this color. It works beautifully and it shows the stitches so nicely. It's Sublime Natural Aran, made in England. Now this shade is called Gracie, and it's quite hard to find. I have to say, when I ran out working on a scarf or a shawl, I really had to hunt for it, and then when I found it, I bought too many. That's why I'm using it for this scarf, because I had 4 extra. So yeah, for this scarf I'm using 4 skeins, 50 grams, approximately 100 meters each, so 400 meters for the scarf. And let's look at the scarf. Yes, this is what it looks like. Like I said, I started with the stretchy cast on, and it has a garter stitch border. I'll just stretch it so you can see. The yarn overs give you these holes on both sides of these columns, and then the CDDs, or centered double decrease, they show like this. So they're kind of like standout V's in the center, and the stitches, they go towards that center. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So it's one row that you repeat 5 times, so you'll know once you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes, then you're ready to do the garter stitch. Then you do 5 more holes, then ready to do the garter stitch. And this is what it looks like. And I'll show you that row that you need to do. Now I've done one here, so I have 1 hole. So we're going to go through it again. On the wrong side, all you got to do is work your garter stitch border and purl all stitches. So we only do like this kind of, this patterny thing on the right side, every other row obviously. So let's go ahead and do this row that is the most important one in this scarf, so you kind of keep on having to repeat it. So we're going to start with knit 3, yarn over, knit 4, centered double decrease or CDD, knit 4, yarn over, knit 2, and we're going to repeat that until the end when we're going to knit 3. I'll just move this out of the way. Okay, so we're going to start with the garter stitch border, which is 3 stitches. So I'm going to knit 3. Okay, then the pattern says do a yarn over, so I'm just going to wrap the yarn around my needle like this, and that's going to create a hole. Then the pattern says knit 4, so I'm going to knit 4, and I do knit through the back loop because I'm a continental knitter and I purl differently. I say this in every video, so you know, just knit and purl the way you do and it will show exactly the same. Don't worry about the way I knit or purl. Okay, so we've knitted 4, and now we have to do the center double decrease, which means I'm going to slip 2 stitches as if to knit, then I'm going to knit 1, then I'm going to pass the 2 slip stitches over the knitted stitch, and I decrease 2 stitches, but it leaves a nice V in the middle. Then I'm going to knit 4, and then I have to do a yarn over. Then I'm going to knit 2, then I have to do a yarn over again, and we're back to the columns. So knit 4, then I'm going to do the CDD, so slip 2 stitches as if knit, knit another stitch, and pass the slip stitches over the stitch that you knitted, and we're at the center. Knit 4, yarn over, knit 2, yarn over, and I'm at my 3rd column, so I'm going to show you the CDD one more time. So knit 4, Okay, slip 2 stitches as if to knit, knit 1, and pass the slip stitches over the stitch that we knitted. So it's kind of like a bind off style. Knit 4, yarn over, oh sorry, knit 4, yeah, yarn over and knit 3. So we do yarn overs after the garter stitch border, then we work our column with knit 4, CDD, knit 4, then we do yarn over again, knit 2, yarn over, which is a column between the thick ones, then we work another column, then we do yarn over, knit 2, yarn over, then another column, yarn over, and the border. And we on the wrong side, like I said, all we need to do is knit 3 because we're working in garter stitch, so we're going to knit 3, and then I'm going to purl all the way to the other side where the border is, where I need to knit 3. So purl all the way, so like I said, I'm going to link this pattern down below, so you can go and download it and print it out or keep it on your tablet as a PDF, and look through your stash and see if you have some nice looking yarn to knit this scarf, and then go ahead and turn on the YouTube video and follow along or follow the pattern to knit this beautiful, easy scarf. I hope you like it and I hope it's helpful. Please expand the description box down below for all the information of the yarn, the pattern, the needles I'm using, and links to all my social media and everywhere you can find me. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!